rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Patriot Angle Podcast, a show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. Your hosts, Mike and Rooster.
Hey guys, welcome to another podcast of the Patriot Angle. I'm your host, Mike. Rooster is out of the show. He should be back on next week, hopefully, God willing. Earlier tonight, I did a podcast on the Twitch app. Yes, we're back on Twitch. So for those who don't know what Twitch is a very, very conservative yet free speech platform. If you do have Twitch, head over to Twitch, man. There's a lot of good stuff on Twitch, set aside from my podcast. Twitch is home to podcasts and talk shows, and the game industry is like booming on Twitch. So head over there. I'm sure you guys are going to love it. But with that being said, welcome tonight to the very, very first episode on Twitch. We're sort of back on Twitch. Twitch, I guess, accepted us back, which is great. So this would be the very first episode on Twitch. But we're not a new podcast. We've been around for 2 years, guys, but we're new to Twitch, so it's like the first episode on Twitch. So this would be the live audio, the audio version of the live video version I did on Twitch earlier tonight. So here's the basically the entire feed. So tune in, guys.
Show, but I want to get onto the Twitch here. Welcome. We are finally back on the Twitch app. Rooster is not on tonight's show. We'll be on future shows in the future. He's a great asset to the team. Sometimes I miss Rooster not on the show, but Rooster will be back. Haven't been on the show in about a week, but for those who don't know, Rooster does live in Florida, so it's hard to get him on the show sometimes, but we're going to get him plugged into the Twitch app, and he will be on the Twitch feed very soon. But like I said, welcome to Twitch. The Patriot Angle Podcast, guys, is back and alive on Twitch. So with that being said, welcome to tonight's show. Got a lot to talk about. Want to get into this story here with basically who the hell was it? It was I gotta look at the platform, guys. One second. I know this is a live feed here, but basically, yes, I want to talk about this here. Just in, DeSantis rips the vaccine passports. Did anybody see that? Yeah, these crazy Democrats, man. They want to pass this proposal here. Now, anybody that travels the United States, okay, has to take the vaccine to get what they're calling now the vaccine passport. Is this shit nuts? Come on, seriously? You want to pass a proposal now for a vaccine? I mean, seriously, guys, come on now. You can't travel in the United States without a fucking vaccine. Are you serious? Like, You want me to apologize for that? I'm sorry. I'm not going to take no fucking vaccine just to fucking travel in the United States. I mean, this is America, folks. This isn't no fucking third world fucking hellhole. I mean, we need a fucking vaccine to fucking travel now in the United States. I mean, this shit's getting bad. We've seen this shit for a year now. A year. And I mean, when is it going to go away? When is this shit going to go away? I mean, seriously. I mean, this shit has to end. It has to end, folks, because if this shit does not end, I'm sorry to say, I don't know where the hell this country's going to go. I do not know where it's going to go. But, I mean, I tell you where it's going. It's going down the damn drain. It's going down the dumper. Down the dumper. But before we get into the show here, we're talking about this crazy vaccine here. I want to get into a sponsor here that sponsored me here, podbay.fm. Yes, anybody listen to their podcasts or their radio shows, tune into podbay.fm, guys. It's pretty damn good. I mean, I have my podcast basically everywhere. I mean, if you're listening on the live feed here on Twitch, or if you prefer the audio version, which right after the show here will be formatted into the audio version, whether you listen to on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, Google Podcasts, anywhere you hear a podcast, guys, tune in. It'll be available on the audio version on all platforms, including our good friends at Anchor. God bless you guys at Anchor. You guys have been tremendous here to the podcast, the Patriot Angle. But with that being said, guys, I want to get into this stupid vaccine, this vaccine passport, of what they're coming to calling it. And I want to play this soundbite here of DeSantis, literally patriotic DeSantis, of what we're calling him, basically ripping this stupid proposal here. Let's play it into the show here. This is basically DeSantis, literally ripping the proposal. You got.
All right, folks, you're listening to a live feed from the Twitch app. I did a episode on Twitch earlier tonight. You're listening to the audio version of it. This was the live video version of it earlier tonight. You can see its full live video format on the Twitch app at Patriot Angle Podcast. It's Patriot _Angle _ podcast. It's the handle name. You can search there, and you can see the video. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, guys.
Hi guys, this is the Rooster from the Patriot Angle Podcast. This episode is sponsored by podbay.fm. You can go there to stream thousands of podcasts, as well as this podcast, the Patriot Angle Podcast. Tune in, guys, and we'll see you next week on the show. But remember, podbay.fm.
To listen to it, folks. It's crazy stuff.
Legislators, our Senate President, Speaker of the House, CFO, and all the great senators and representatives who are up here. Today we're signing a bill which you look at some of these things that haven't been happening as much, and I think part of the reason is because there's a fear of liability that, okay, if you have one of these events, are you going to end up having to battle a lawsuit? So I think a lot of people have governed themselves accordingly with that fear, but we also we also believe, I think, as a legislature, and certainly me as the governor, that we don't want to be in a situation where people are scared of being sued just for doing normal things. And so we worked very early on to look to see ways that we could provide some certainty for both businesses and healthcare providers. This was obviously a top priority for many of us up here, and I think that the legislature has been able to deliver today. So we're excited about being here. We're excited about being able to sign the bill. I think it's very common sense. There have been other states that have done this, but I think that probably most of the states have not yet done it, and so we're maybe not quite tip of the spear like we are in big tech and some of the other stuff, but I think
I'm gonna close it out right there. I mean, you just heard before I get into that, welcome Dex. Yes, as you can see, man, I'm going to Twitch. I've had a hell of a frustration run with Facebook. Been trying to work with that damn social conglomerate, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. My words are a little off tonight. Everything has just been crap tonight, literally crap. Trying to get the Facebook Live feed in, that didn't work. So guess what, guys? Facebook Live wants to censor us. They want to ban us. They want to mute us. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just go to another platform. And I, as a podcast host, okay, there's others in the industry with me that can say the same thing. Folks, this has to end. This has to, see, I'm telling you, of course you can hear me. You can hear me fine, crystal clear quality, right? I mean, I got my damn podcast microphone, okay? I know it's not the microphone because the microphone does work. I know it's not the microphone. I know it's not the wiring. I know it's not anything of that. It's just the damn big tech tyranny coming from this stupid far left social media platform. And like I said, folks, it has to come to a time where, conservatives like myself and others, okay, we need to speak up. We need to fight for this country because this country is going to hell in a handbasket, folks. I mean, you just heard a sound clip here of Ron DeSantis of the great state of Florida ripping this new stupid proposal from the far left Democrats. They want to pass this crazy proposal of a radical third world type law of a policy into effect where they're going to basically allow states, governors, mayors to pass these crazy radical left laws that only allow citizens of this country and others to travel independently unless you have a what they're coming to calling it as a vaccine passport. Folks, this is nuts. This you know what this is? This is going to start like a political war. It is. It's going to start a political war. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I see Dex complaining, laughing out loud here. I agree with you. And if you guys are tuning into the Twitch feed here, you can see the live commenting here on the upper right hand corner of the box. Like I said, guys, give it about another hour. Glad we were able to make this feed work for us. Thank God. Like I said, you can hear me loud and clear. This will be formatted into the audio version later this evening on all platforms such as Spotify, Google, Apple, anywhere you hear a podcast, okay? It will be broadcasted onto the live audio version of it. I couldn't agree with you as I'm talking here on the chat box coming up on the Twitch app, guys. Dex is now saying they are trying to put that poison in everybody. You're damn right they are. You're damn right. And you know what's sad? I see my friends that are posting crap on social media, friends and family. Not all my family members, thank God. But some friends are just posting on Facebook, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, man, everywhere. Oh, I got my vaccine, and they're showing the freaking cards and everything. Guys, I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to be rude or ignorant or just nasty by saying this, but do you guys trust like what's in that crap? I mean, seriously, do you trust what's in that crap? I don't. I don't. No one knows what's in that crap. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. It's the same crap they tried rolling out with the fucking what was it, the flu shot, right? Every year, right? They encourage people to get the flu shot. I only got the flu shot one time, and I tell you what, and I'm not lying. I'm not making this crap up, guys. I'm not making it up because you can't make this crap up. I got the flu shot one time. I think I was like maybe 20, 20 years old. Yeah, because it was my first flu shot. My mother wasn't really, God rest her soul. My mother wasn't really big on vaccinations. I mean, she let's just say I'm glad I came from a family that believed in, having a child be a kid, for a change, and play in the dirt, play in the mud, just be a kid. These parents today, they don't let the kids be kids. I think that's what's ruined the youth. You know what I mean? I think that's why these kids are getting sick, because they're not building up an immune system. But yeah, like I said, I got the flu shot one time. I'm going off topic here. That's all right. But I got the flu shot like one time. And I tell you what, right after I got that damn flu shot, I got so sick. So sick. I looked at myself. I'm like, I'm never getting this crap again. Folks, it's the same thing with this COVID vaccination shot. It's bad stuff, guys. Very, very bad stuff. I mean, it's real bad. Like, we don't know what's in this stuff. We don't know. There's not enough First of all, there's not enough clinical trial to begin with. So, I mean, who's to say? Who's to say that? I mean, anything for that matter can be in this type of shot. I mean, shit, you don't know what's in this shot. There's not enough clinical trial. There's not enough cases on the shot to begin with. So why would you? I mean, you would literally have to have the highest amount of trust in your federal government, man, just to take the shot. I'm not taking the shot. I don't care. I'm not taking the shot. There's people. I got what the hell was it? I got questioned today saying by somebody. I'm not going to mention their name for privacy reasons, but a good buddy of mine that lives up in New Jersey was telling me earlier today, well, if you work in the retail industry, whether it's a grocery store, a distribution center, a warehouse, you're going to have to take the shot eventually. No, my friends, no. See, if you know your Constitution and you brush up on your Constitution, okay, it doesn't state in the Constitution that the United States government can force any American to take a vaccination. First of all, I won't go over the entire Bill of Rights because I don't want to bore any of my listeners or anybody that chooses to listen to this feed, okay? You have a right as an American citizen to basically practice how can I say this? Your own way of life, right? If you want to be healthy, you choose to be healthy. If you choose not to be healthy and just kind of wing it through life, which some of us do, we wing it through life. That's your choice, I mean, we don't see that anymore. We don't see like my body, my choice. We don't see any of that crap anymore, and it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. As I'm seeing the commenting coming through. Yeah, Dex, I completely understand, man. You've been blocked and unfriended. So many so many family members, so many friends are just like unblocking one another because of just, political reasons, folks. If we haven't lived in a political version of America, probably the worst, in my personal opinion, of any generation. I think our way of life is probably our culture, our political culture is probably the worst now than any other generation. It has to be. It's the worst generation, I think, of what we're living through right now. It's terrible. COVID's been around for a year in a major city I haven't had. I work daily with, Dex, I do the same thing. A lot of people don't know me, or they haven't come to understand who I am yet. I work in a logistics warehouse, a very, very large company. Okay, very, very large company. I think the last time I checked, we have about 2.8 million of us strong working for the company right now in the United States. That's just the United States. Worldwide, we have roughly about 15 million of us worldwide. Okay, because we are in about 10 different countries. Okay, and I've been around people, with masks on, without mask on. Okay, I haven't caught this damn thing. I might have had a little sniffle or a cough in between, but you know what, folks? That's just either common day allergies or just everybody gets a sniffle, everybody gets a cough, everybody gets a sneeze. It's just that's who we are as human beings, right? That's what we are as human beings. Okay, we're gonna get a cough, we're gonna get a sneeze. Okay, that's why do they have to push this this has gone so far that they are now pushing this disease. Now listen to this. This is going to get a little nuttier. They're pushing this disease now to be more serious than the common flu, common cold, more of a killer disease than cancer and heart failure. Can you believe that? Oh, this has a higher death toll than cancer and heart failure and diabetes. All three of them combined has a much higher death toll. How the hell is that possible? Explain to me. How the hell is that fucking possible?
All right, guys, you're hearing a live Twitch video feed that I did earlier today. For those who's listening to the audio version here on platforms such as Spotify, Google, Apple, and vice versa. This is the audio version. With that being said, I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these words.
When you have a disease such as COVID, okay, that's already been narrated, okay, already explained through the CDC, okay? The CDC here in Atlanta, okay, right down the road from where I live, the CDC in Atlanta already said that this thing has a 99.9% survival rate. So if a disease has a 99.9% survival rate, let's just say it has 100%, damn near 100%. Okay, if it has 100%, why is it being labeled as like the monstrous killer disease that entered Earth or wherever the hell it came from? Shit, Wuhan, where the fuck it could have came from fucking outer space for all we know. I mean, if this thing has a high death toll, why does it have a 99.99% survival rate? Is there something that they're not telling us, folks? I think so. I think so. Notice that we have some more viewers here coming into the show. For those who's just joining in, welcome. This is the Patriot Angle podcast. I'm your host, Mike. Rooster's normally with us, but having some difficulties here with Rooster. He should be on the show next week. Next week, I'm going to do a very, very large Twitch show here next week. Got to do some training down in the sunny side of Florida again. Yay, yay, yay. Going to be in Florida next week. Going to be in Orlando doing some training at my full-time job for a couple days. Going to hope to have Rooster on there on the show. Had him on my show about 4 times already. Funny guy, fucking humorous, damn near funny redneck. But as you can hear, I got a little tickle in my voice. I've been working nonstop where I work. Crazy amount of hours. Sleep, don't know what sleep is anymore. I just rely on coffee. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Dex. It's constitutional right to choose whether or not you take it. I'm not getting forced into anything of that shit. I couldn't agree with you more. I could not agree with you more. Why take something that you don't know what the hell's in it? Like I said, you guys that are doing this crap, you guys probably have a very, very high trust factor in your life. Shit, I don't even trust the mailman. I mean, seriously. That's how bad. I mean, I'll admit I have some trust factors or trust issues with certain people. I don't trust everybody in this world. And I sure as hell don't trust our federal government. Let alone do I trust somebody that has a fucking needle stick into my fucking arm or wherever the hell they stick it at. Sorry, folks. You ain't getting my fucking blood with that needle. So, moving forward onto the show. Another thing that popped up is, anybody see the news with Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz, yes, the great senator of Texas, was down in Texas at the southern border. Yeah, Ted Cruz was trying to show people at the southern border, trying to show the American public just how bad it is with this border crisis now that we're facing. Which is funny because the reason why I say it's funny is because rewind back in January, right before Trump left office, literally told the next presidential administration coming into power, Biden and Harris there, that the border wall only had about 3 to 4 weeks left until completion. Literally 3-4 weeks. Now we have a border wall that should have been done about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Okay? About a month and a half ago. Should have been done. Beautiful wall. Now we have gaps, a very large gap from the very end of it that they had to put on a halt by this radical, monstrous presidential administration that we have in office. They put a gap on it, they put a stop to it because they were trying to explain to the American people that this is inhumane. You cannot keep a country closed down for people that are trying to come in here for opportunity. Wow. That's a good political bumper sticker, huh? Fucking bullshit. Here's the real saga. Here's the real story of it. Senator Cruz was in Texas at the southern border just the other day, trying to film, I guess on his personal cell phone, at a migrant camp to the American people of just basically what's going on at these things. Folks, this is sick. This is real sick of what's going on. You want to talk about inhumane? You got these kids, man, that are locked in cages, designed for no more than 80. And this administration now, whoever's in charge of it, okay, has these kids, as much as 300-400 kids, man, locked in these cages. okay? And, they want to practice the social distance and the mask. First of all, these kids don't have any masks on. Or at least we didn't see them having masks on. They're not 6 feet away from one another. They're like probably shoulder to shoulder. In the video you could see a little bit of it. But, in the video, I don't know if anybody watched the video because it has surfaced on the web. It's all over the place. I mean, you could see it on Breitbart. Breitbart has it. They had a picture of a picture in a video. The video wasn't the clearest because they were trying to, or excuse me, Biden. 1 second. Okay. Cruz was trying to film what was going on at the southern border there, the migrant camps, modern day concentration camps, if you want to call it that. And this Biden staffer, I mean, you can see right in the video. I mean, you can go. The last time I checked, you probably go on Breitbart. I think Breitbart still has it on their platform, where Cruz is like literally trying to film and show the American people like just how much of a humanitarian crisis is happening right now at the southern border. And this Biden staffer is just like trying to back him up, saying, go away, you can't, have respect. He is having respect. He's trying to show the American people, like, I mean, folks, I think we have a right. We have a right to understand what's going on. We have a right. We have a right to understand what's going on in this country. And what I'm trying to say is, how are we supposed to have faith in our government? How are we supposed to have faith and trust in anything in this country when we're being lied to constantly? We're being fed bullshit, crazy tactics every day. Dex now saying that the people are calling it a modern day concentration camp for one isn't Jewish and has no idea what actually happened in those camps. I couldn't agree. You go back to the concentration camps when Hitler threw in Jewish people, okay, mainly for religious reasons. There was a lot of other reasons. I don't want to get into it on the show because it's very disturbing. And what we are seeing now, what happened back then with the Hitler era, the Jews, it's very relevant to what's going on right now at the southern border. A lot of just humanitarian crisis of what, I mean, these people are coming in, folks. They're coming in with like diseases that we don't know about, viruses that we don't know about. Is the Biden administration enforcing the masks? Is he telling you have to put your mask on? And no, they're not doing a damn thing. Biden hasn't even been at the fucking southern border since this crisis has taken place. Hasn't even been there. Believe it or not, I just tuned into Judge Jeanine Pirro. Anybody watch her? She's a really good conservative woman. I can see a future political position on that woman very, very soon in the near future, maybe even sooner, God willing. But on Judge Jeanine, she had the other day Donald Trump on her show, and she was even questioning the former president. Okay. If he had insight or any thoughts about visiting the southern border. And Trump, has basically voiced his opinion, and he even said that, I have thought about it. I have thought about going down there, But he shouldn't have to do that. The man at Pennsylvania Avenue, that's up to him. He has to do that. Has he even thought about it? I don't even know if the thought even came over the desk yet of Joe Biden to visit the border. That's how fucking far out there. I mean, the dude is shot out. He's shot the fuck out. He doesn't even know what day it is, let alone like what's going on in Texas. It's terrible. I can agree with Dex here saying it's a pity play. You're damn right, it's a pity play. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. It's just outright cruel of what's going on. If it's not censoring, if it's not killing our free speech, trying to take away our gun rights, trying to destroy religion in this country, censoring religion, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not a big firm believer in going to church every Sunday or Wednesday or whatever. I mean, I'm not religious, but I mean, am I spiritual? Yeah, I'm spiritual. But even though I'm not religious or highly religious, okay, I think that's wrong of what they're doing. They're trying to censor people that have religious beliefs. I mean, what are they doing? They're killing our entire country here. Our Constitution it's being destroyed. It's being labeled. It's being victimized. It's wrong of what they're doing. Very, very wrong of what they're doing. And until things get better, we're just going to suffer more and more and more. I gotta agree with Dex here on the feed here. Brainwashed through feelings. Yes, our feelings are we're being brainwashed by feelings. You notice anything now? Dex can relate to this here as he's chatting here on the chat box, the open chat box. Anything you say now here in the country, we've become a very, very sensitive country. It's like I don't think people are men and women anymore. And you know what I mean by that? It's like you could say something and then all of a sudden somebody's offended to it. Like you broke their heart, you broke their feelings or something, and they break down in tears almost, where they and then they'll play the victim card. You notice that? Grown ass men and women that act nothing more than children today. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like where the hell's our country going? Where is it going? Like every day, I mean, myself, I'm sure others wake up every day just continuing to say, hey, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. But folks, I think we reached to a point in life where, like, our morals and our values are shot. They're being flushed down the toilet by our own gutless ignorance of just human beings, It's bad. I want to get into one more thing and then I want to close it out because I wasn't prepared to go on Twitch here tonight, but I wanted to give the listeners, I wanted to give them something here on the show because it's not fair to them because anybody that, listeners here, I got on Facebook a lot of listeners on Facebook, and what's sad about Facebook is, I remember when the damn company started out, they started out as it was always started out as a social media platform, but it was started out as a platform that was designed for college students, believe it or not. And you basically put your when you're in college, you put everybody gets an email domain name, right? In college, I think they still do that crap, but you get a domain name in college, and Facebook, you would put the domain name, and then you put the college, where you're going to college and all that, all your information, and then it gets registered to the people there at the office there at Facebook. And then the students, the kids that were attending these schools would be able to talk to their family members and their friends and everything. And that literally came right after MySpace, if anybody remembers MySpace. MySpace being basically was actually the very first version of Facebook. And then MySpace kind of got taken over by Facebook, and Facebook basically became the world platform, so to speak, for social media. And then shortly after Facebook came Twitter, and then right after Twitter, shortly after Twitter was Instagram, and then it just went crazy after that. Just all these companies were just popping up all over the place. And I really think, I'm not saying. I want to stop myself because I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to blame social media for what's going on in the country, but I do think they have a big influence on a lot of stuff, especially the culture today. The music industry, the culture, just everything. Everything is just being flooded into a spiral effect, and it's really bad. It's really bad. It's gotten to a point where we live in a society where if no one agrees with your terms, they'll try to censor you. They'll try to smug you out one way or another, and it's bad. Like I said, it's bad. I mean, I'm not trying to spill political messages. I'm not trying to get, brownie points of what we used to call back in the day. Brownie points meaning like, trying to build popularity. I'm not trying to build any of that crap, folks. Like I said, I just do this because I have so much passion in the conservative voice here in America. And I think more people like myself and more people out there, have to be aware of what's going on. What's going on. I mean, it's now saying here, that, like I see Dex writing. God, he's writing up the wall here. But on the chat box, those who are listening to the audio version now, this was earlier tonight here on Twitch, and then my Twitch guys that are actually listening now, the reason why I just said it like that is because right after this will be formatted into the audio version. So those y'all listening to the audio version right now, this was an earlier recorded session. So that's why you see me going back and forth to the chat box. But, Dex saying that, every country is literally laughing at us with this whole cancel culture nonsense. It is nonsense. It's crap. It's crap. How are you going to cancel culture? That's like, how can you cancel something that already exists? Try to explain that to a simple-minded millennial today. They'll look at you 4, 5, 6 ways sideways and try to understand exactly what the hell you're trying to say to them. It's like, how can you cancel culture? How can you cancel something that's already exists? That's like trying to say, oh, we're going to cancel dinosaurs. Oh, we still find their bones inside the ground in the earth, but we're going to cancel it because we don't believe it happened. Okay, you don't believe that there was dinosaurs here, but you find dinosaur bones. It's nonsense. It's like we're going to cancel we're gonna cancel the maple syrup company. What the hell was it? Aunt Jemima. She's been around for years. Aunt Jemima. I grew up off of Aunt Jemima. Loved it. A lot of sugar in it. Don't get me wrong, but I loved it. So much. Excuse me. Aunt Jemima. Yeah, it's been around for years. Now all of a sudden it's offensive. Pepe Le Pew, the Disney character, the skunk, was mentioned in that a couple episodes back on the audio podcast, the Patriot Angle here. Pepe Le Pew, canceled. They're gonna cancel Pepe Le Pew, but they won't cancel the guy in the Family Guy. You know, the old pervert. They won't cancel him, but they'll cancel Pepe Le Pew. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. No sense at all. It's nonsense. It's crap. It's crap. Another one they want to cancel is Cat in the Hat. Anybody hear that? Canceled Cat in the Hat. No more. Can't have Cat in the Hat. Dr. Seuss has been pulled off the shelves. Yeah, I grew up off of Dr. Seuss books. I mean, I remember having stacks like, oh shit, like yay high. Grew up off of Dr. Seuss. Now all of a sudden it's canceled. Like, what the hell? Oh man. As you can see, I'm tired as hell. I'm probably going to be ending this feed in the next couple of minutes, but I just wanted to plug back into the Twitch app. Glad I can be on a platform that doesn't cancel you. And, you know, let me finish off the show here with saying this. You don't have to agree with somebody, but don't cancel them, man. That's I mean, we ought to kick our kindergarten selves in the face, right? You're in the kindergarten, you're like, I'm not gonna hang out with him because I don't like him. I mean, that's how adults are acting now today. It's quite embarrassing. It really is. But with that being said, guys, I want to thank everybody. As you can tell, I don't have the energy right now. Been doing a lot of different things today. Had to get another washer and dryer today. The one I had at the house fucking broke. That's all right. I got another one. Got a good deal too. Damn washer was like what, $989. Got it down, marked down for $535, guys. What a fucking deal, huh? Good fucking deal. Good damn deal. But yeah, I wanted to share good news. I got a washer and dryer, so that's awesome. But with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to the rebirth of the Patriot Angle podcast on Twitch. Thanks, Twitch, for allowing me to come back. Kind of missed you in a way, too. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to close it out. Thank you for those who came in today. Remember to hit that follow or subscribe button.